What if the life you're living right now is the result of the choices you've been making? Daily, quietly, consistently. Every thought you entertain, every word you speak, every action you take is shaping your future. You may not control everything around you, but you always control your choices, and that is your power. Today, we awaken that power. Today, we choose growth, discipline, and purpose. Every day, you are given a silent opportunity, the power to choose. You choose how to think, how to react, and how to move forward. Even when life feels out of control, your response is always yours. That small decision, to stay calm, to believe, to try again, can shift everything. Never underestimate the impact of one intentional choice. It may seem small now, but it's building your future. The difference between where you are and where you want to be often comes down to one thing: your choices. Not luck, not talent, not background. Choices. The decision to wake up early, to stay focused, to keep learning, to not give up. These daily decisions shape your mindset and your direction. Greatness is not an accident. It is chosen, one step at a time. Sometimes the hardest choice is choosing discipline over comfort. Your mind will often push you toward what feels easy, but growth lives in what feels challenging. Choosing to push forward when you feel like stopping, that is power. Each time you choose effort over excuses, you become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the life you desire. You cannot always control your circumstances, but you can always control your mindset. You can choose gratitude instead of complaints. You can choose faith instead of fear. These choices may not change your situation instantly, but they will change you, and that changes everything. Your mindset is the foundation of your future. Your life is a reflection of repeated choices. What you do once may not define you, but what you do consistently will. If you choose positivity, growth, and action daily, your life will align with those choices. Success is not built in one moment. It's built in habits formed by intentional decisions every single day. There will be moments when giving up feels easier than continuing. In those moments, remember, quitting is also a choice. But so is perseverance. Choosing to keep going, even when it's hard, builds resilience. It shapes your character and prepares you for greater opportunities ahead. Your strength grows every time you choose not to give up. Your thoughts are choices too. You can choose to focus on what's wrong, or you can choose to focus on what's possible. The direction of your thoughts influences your actions, and your actions create your results. Guard your mind. Feed it with purpose, vision, and belief. A powerful life begins with powerful thinking. Every decision carries weight, even the ones that seem small. Choosing to learn instead of scroll, to act instead of delay, to believe instead of doubt, these are the quiet wins that build a powerful mindset. Over time, these choices create momentum, and that momentum transforms your life in ways you never imagined. You are not stuck. You are one decision away from a different direction. One choice to start, one choice to change, one choice to believe again. It doesn't require perfection. It requires action. Your future is not decided by your past, but by the choices you make right now. Choose wisely, because your life follows your lead. Today is your chance to reset, to choose differently, to think differently, to act with intention. No matter what happened yesterday, today brings new power. You can choose growth over fear, courage over doubt, and action over hesitation. Your transformation begins with one decision. Make it count. Part 2. The power of choice is not always loud. It often shows up in quiet moments, when no one is watching, when motivation is low, and when excuses feel justified. In those moments, your decision matters most. Choosing integrity over shortcuts, effort over laziness, and focus over distraction builds a strong foundation. What you choose in private will always shape what you experience in public. You don't need to change everything overnight. Real transformation begins with one simple choice repeated daily. Choose to improve just a little, to think just a bit better, to act with more intention. These small shifts compound over time. What feels insignificant today becomes powerful tomorrow. Consistency in your choices creates unstoppable momentum in your life. There is power in saying no. No to distractions. No to negativity. No to things that don't align with your purpose. Every time you say no to what doesn't serve you, you create space for what truly matters. Your focus becomes clearer. Your energy becomes stronger, and your direction becomes sharper. Protect your choices. They shape your destiny. Fear often tries to influence your choices. It tells you to stay safe, to avoid risks, to remain where you are. But growth requires courage. Choosing to step forward despite fear is what separates those who stay stuck from those who move ahead. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to act anyway. Choose courage today. Your environment may influence you, but it does not control you. You still have the power to choose your response, your attitude, and your direction. Even in difficult situations, your choices can create light. You can rise above negativity, stay focused on your goals, and continue moving forward. Your power is not in your situation, it's in your decisions. Every morning is a new opportunity to choose who you will be. Will you be focused or distracted? Positive or negative? Committed or inconsistent? The day does not define you, your choices do. When you start your day with intention, you set the tone for everything that follows. Choose wisely, because your day follows your mindset. Excuses are choices disguised as reasons. When you say, "I can't," often it means, "I choose not to." Recognizing this truth gives you back your power. You are not limited by excuses. You are limited by the choices you accept. When you replace excuses with action, everything begins to change. Own your decisions, and you reclaim control of your life. You are always becoming someone based on your choices. Every action is shaping your identity. When you choose discipline, you become disciplined. When you choose consistency, you become reliable. Your identity is not fixed. It is built daily. Decide who you want to become. Then align your choices with that vision. That is how transformation happens. Sometimes, the best choice is to start again, to forgive yourself, to release the past, and to move forward with clarity. Holding on to regret only delays your progress. Choosing growth means letting go of what no longer serves you. You are not defined by past decisions. You are defined by what you choose next. Begin again with purpose. At the end of the day, your life reflects the choices you make repeatedly. Not occasionally, but consistently. The power you hold is not in waiting for change. It is in choosing it. Right now, you have the ability to think differently, act differently, and move differently. Make choices that your future self will thank you for. Your power is in your hands. Your future is not something you wait for. It is something you create through your choices. Every decision you make today is shaping the life you will live tomorrow. When you choose growth over comfort, you invest in a better version of yourself. Stay mindful of your direction. Your daily actions are writing your story, one choice at a time, and that story is still in your hands. There is strength in choosing patience. Not everything happens instantly, and not every effort shows immediate results. Choosing to stay committed when progress feels slow is a powerful act of discipline. Trust the process. Your consistent choices are working behind the scenes, building something greater than you can see right now. Stay steady and keep moving forward. You have the ability to choose your circle, your influences, and your environment. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth, not comfort. The voices you listen to will shape the choices you make. Choose wisely who you allow into your space. The right environment fuels your mindset and keeps you aligned with your purpose and direction. Choosing responsibility is a turning point. When you stop blaming others and take ownership of your life, everything changes. You begin to see possibilities instead of limitations. Responsibility gives you control, and control gives you power. Own your decisions, your actions, and your results. This is where true growth begins and where real transformation takes place. Your time is one of your greatest assets, and how you choose to use it defines your results. Every moment spent with intention brings you closer to your goals. Every moment wasted delays your progress. Choose to invest your time wisely. Focus on what matters, eliminate distractions, and stay committed to your path. Your future depends on how you spend today. Choosing self-belief is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. Doubt may try to limit you, but belief pushes you forward. When you trust yourself, you unlock new possibilities. Speak positively to yourself, think with confidence, and act with conviction. The way you see yourself influences every choice you make and every result you create. Growth often requires letting go. Letting go of fear, past failures, and limiting beliefs. Choosing to release what holds you back creates space for something better. It may not always be easy, but it is necessary. Each time you let go of negativity, you move closer to your true potential. Choose freedom over fear and progress over comfort. You don't have to feel ready to make the right choice. Many times, clarity comes after action, not before. Waiting for perfect conditions can keep you stuck. Choose to move forward anyway. Take the step, learn as you go, and adjust along the way. Progress is built through action, not hesitation. Your courage will guide you forward. Choosing gratitude can transform your entire perspective. Instead of focusing on what's missing, focus on what you already have. Gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance. It brings peace, clarity, and strength. When you appreciate the present, you create a positive foundation for the future. Choose gratitude daily and watch your life change. At this moment, you have a decision to make. Will you stay the same, or will you choose growth? Will you let fear lead, or will you step forward with courage? The power of choice is always with you. Use it wisely. Your life will follow the direction of your decisions. Choose purpose. Choose discipline. Choose greatness. Starting right now.